Hello, everybody. Hey, coffee. Hey, woo. New Angle, panic. Yeah. And your stuff shows up down there. Down there? I'll get it. Hey, cold. It's too tiny. All right, well, I can fix that. Let's play around with this for a little minute. I've been playing around with different things all day. I figured some of this would need adjusting. So let's go into the chat. Can make this modification. Can I do it live? Ah, we'll see. I can make this bigger. I think it refreshes each time that I do this, though. So we'll see. And there's a bit of a delay, too. That's on purpose. If you notice the chat delay, that's just so that, like, bots can't take over and that kind of stuff. But yeah, how's that? I just increased the text size a little bit. Oh no! I didn't add the other thing! The lights went off, though! Hey, Cold! Tier 1 at 6 months. You bumped up your badge. And yes, this is a new angle and everything. I did all that. Let me see if I can go ahead and get in the the alerts. Let's try that again.
With every subscription, I only grow stronger!
Like I know what I'm doing.
Thanks, though.
There we go. So yeah. Thanks again, Cold. I'm gonna dip that down there. So, part of the new angle, and this is the part that I can't really show off, although I could post pictures later. Maybe toss them in the Discord or something. But, part of the reason the angle changed is because I rearranged more of the office. Most of this looks like what you guys are familiar with, like the bookcase and everything like that. I had already made that change, but I had a green screen at the back that I wasn't using, and it actually took up quite a bit of room. So I took it away, and I moved the desk over as far up against the wall as I could get this. Yeah, and I did that to purposely get a little bit more room, so I could do a couple things. One, so I could open my closet, because every time I try and open my closet, it bumps into all my stream stuff. So I moved that over. I also, one of my monitors now is vertical. I took it and I just boop, and it's now dedicated solely to like OBS and chatting and everything like that. So I can see far more chat and messages and everything. And because of that, I gained more desk space because I didn't have 2 horizontal monitors taking up the entire desk. So I was able to move the camera over. So that's the new angle and everything. So yeah, that was a lot of talking, but just I put the PlayStation underneath one of the monitors too. So just a bunch of things to get a small room to feel more roomy. To feel more roomy and get me some more space back. So good to see you again, Stranji. And I saw Cold say something wholesome while I was talking. I'm making this my streaming home, so to speak. You guys are all great. Ah. So that makes me happy. The reason, too, that the chat only... See, I'm tweaking little things as I go. The reason that the chat only takes up there's a long box, but it only takes up the corner, is because I think I accidentally set it to message fade. So let me change that to permanent and save that. And again, I think that reset the box. But it's fine. Aculus. Oh, look, my favorite shows on the Adventures of Shay. Thanks! Popping in well at work. Hey, Monty. Hey, Darius. Leo, hello. Yeah, this will stay permanent now. And like I said, I've been working at little changes all day. But I knew that I would either miss something or that there'd be little things to fix up. So, what else do I got here? What else do I got here? Oh, I can show you guys. I can show you guys two things at once, I think. And that is my game screen. That is not Barney. That is Charmander. And that's because, again, this area was looking a little bare because I didn't get it all, you know, like all fixed up. And I didn't put anything there. So I was like, oh, I'm going to put Charmander. He's going to come out of the bookcase and say hello. It's Charmander now. I love it, Leo. I also have the shirt on that my aunt so lovely made me. I told you guys about that last week, and I I love it. So, can I show you? Sure, I can show you. Let's see if I can get this in. Yeah, Darius, she got this like design thing for Christmas, which does a bunch of stuff. It does like stickers, and you can do like vinyl stencils and stuff, like to put like bumper stickers for the car and things like that. And apparently one of the things it does is direct print onto shirts. So like, that's pretty cool. So she discovered that it could do that, and just randomly in the mail, something showed up, a package showed up, and it said on it like, oh, I hope you like it, you're doing great, that kind of stuff. And there was a shirt in it, and she made me a shirt. So yeah, it was pretty kick-ass of her. It was very, very sweet. So now let me see if I can go into my new Woo! Oh, I did it! Hell yeah, look at me. All right, so here's the new camera angle, or like the vertical cam and everything. I think that's showing up right? Here, I'm gonna ruin everything. Just give me one sec. Oh, that didn't ruin everything. Good for me. But anyway, yeah, I got a little vertical cam border, and I redid my panels, so... No, the chat box didn't go away. That was on purpose, because unless we're gaming, like when I'm chatting, I figure I'll keep the chat box when I'm talking to you guys. But when I'm gaming, I have a separate one for that. So anyway, check out the panels. You guys can scroll down and view them yourselves, but I'm gonna show you here. They're all fancy instead of that little simple gradient one that I had before. Pretty happy with it. Leo, I spent 90 pounds on dice today. Damn! The hell dice? You must have gotten metal or something. You must have gotten like chunky dice, or you just got like 10,000 dice. Yeah, it's one set. Yeah, it's gonna be like a really fancy, nice metal set or something. It's obsidian? Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back to the just chatting screen. Get rid of that. Did I create my own panels? I did create my own panels, in fact, yes. The images are like free use stuff, but I designed them all. I took like the dice images and like the mind flayer, and then I filtered them black and white. I took down the saturation so that the text would look really nice against the black and white, and then I took the different logos for like Discord and YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that, and put them over top, made a nice little border with my colors, and yeah. Still no dono thing. No, I don't get that on there. There's a couple panels that I might make in the future, but that's, I feel like that's pretty good for now. Yeah, I gotta get my shill panels up later, I suppose. But for now, I'm happy. I'm happy with how it all turned out. I don't know if you guys saw the people that didn't come in right at the beginning, because it was only like a 2.5-minute intro. I brought back my little countdown timer. I found some nice music that I really like that's like upbeat and awesome. And my intro, instead of having the spinning GIF, it had a bunch of ones that C7 had done up. So thinking of creating my own, didn't know if that was a thing able to be done or not. Yeah, so Aculus, I used Affinity, but really any sort of like design program. Like if you have access to the Adobe suite, if you're a student, or you just have a sub, or really any like image manipulation program, I use Affinity because it's a one-time purchase. I think it was like, it's something like 70 Canadian and you own it forever. But I got it on sale. They've been doing a few sales for COVID and like Black Friday and stuff like that, where they go on for 50% off. So yeah, I think I paid $35 for the design program. And then the images, I made sure to get from places that were free for any use, like commercial, personal, whatever. And the site I use for that is called Pixabay. Obviously, in the future, I would like to use a camera. Like, I'll take my own pictures of dice and maybe like a picture of my mind flayer and stuff like that. But for now, just to get it going, like I said, I looked it up on a place called Pixabay, and that's free for personal and commercial use. So are you gonna make some Let's Get Rolling merch? Yeah, merch stuff I might. I haven't really been focused on that, to be honest. I'd like to just, you know, continue making the content that I'm making. I got that portrait thing's still rolling along. I gotta meet with that guy tomorrow morning, actually. And gotta keep working on the free asset project. And then you're still doing the edit for the video, so I'm having that come out when we can. I'm real excited about that. So yeah, things like merch haven't really been a priority. Anyway, that's pretty much what I've been working on right now. I also want to give a little presentation to you guys tonight. But first of all, how is everyone? How are you guys? Weird. I'll do like redesigns like this, or you know, just do a bunch of things at once, and it feel like even if I've streamed a few days ago, it feels like I haven't in forever. I wish Rock was here for this. For what? Just the new designs and stuff? Yeah, he's usually pretty enthusiastic about that stuff. I'm now addicted to Valheim. Yeah. Yeah. The presentation. Well, Rock can look it up later. I'll probably post it in some form or another. Your schmug is holding up well? Hell yeah! And yes, I feel like Valheim was a great purchase. It's really easy to get addicted to. It's early access, but there's a lot of content. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing more of that as well. I can't see, the thing is, we all started on the community night, and I know you guys would want to play every night, but I just don't have the time to do that. So unfortunately, you know, you're all gonna have to play on your own. I mean, most of you were already doing that before, playing it on your own, and like, I'll fire up our little group server whenever when I can. But that's usually, it'll have to be like Thursday, Friday, something on the weekend, something like that. I just can't do it all the time, but it's really fun playing with you guys when we can, so I'm looking forward to playing more of that. Got some kind of game burnout lately, not enjoying 99% of games I play or start. I've had that before, where it's just like brief little lulls where like it doesn't matter if the game's good or not, you're just kind of burned out on games for a little bit, so it's just kind of like every little thing you start. And I find different genres for me will have a, like, especially like a big epic, if I'm burned out on games for the moment, and I try and get into some big epic RPG or something like that, it starts up and they're like, since ages of dawn, man has and I'm like, no, oh god, no, I don't want to have to learn about Skippy the Divine Traveler and his band of merry men. And I'll start it with every intention to have a good time, and then 5 minutes in, I'm like, no, just quit, no. And then I go play, like, you know, Slay the Spire or something. I want to play with you guys again. If you thought the house I built on the community server was big, yeah, everyone just goes. They just go and they get super into it. You can be all, like, defeated 8 bosses by the time I start up next. Yeah, I'm not experiencing game burnout right now. In fact, quite the opposite. There's a few, for the Lunar New Year, I picked up Conan Exiles, although I've only had an hour to play it. I want to spend some more time in that. Valheim, I did the community night with you guys, and again, I'd like to spend some more time in that. Leo and I are playing Divinity. Annika and I are keep going with Raft. When's your next D&D campaign gonna be starting? Boy, Aculus, that's a big... Okay, so I'm currently involved in Leo's, which runs bi-weekly. And so he's doing that. Snake's got one that he keeps working away at. I've been avoiding the streams where he does map making for that. So there's that. I do the videos for roleplay stuff, and I'm working on a couple other roleplay projects. So all of that is taking up quite a lot of my time. And then I stream for 3 nights out of the week. So there's that on top of it. So it's just like, when is a D&D campaign gonna start up? I will say, I did message Snake recently, and I said, hey, can you, because I've been working with Foundry, although that's not really a battle map program. That's more of a, I mean, you can do battle maps in it. It's a virtual tabletop, and you can technically pull up maps that people have done, and then you can drop down, like, image assets onto it. But I find that's more, it's better for, like, on-the-fly stuff, right? It's better for stuff where, like, you've already got the map, and if your players are, like, in a forest map or something, right? And then they're like, oh, we like, set up camp here for the night. You can, on the fly, be like, okay, yeah, and put down, like, a campfire image and put down, like, a tent image on top of the map you've already got up. But I don't find from scratch, making the maps, it's not as intuitive as that. Something like Dungeon Draft or Incarnate, those programs are much better for crafting maps. So I know Snake uses Dungeon Draft, and he's been working with certain assets, and there's like custom assets you can import into Dungeon Draft. And in fact, there's a module for Foundry that you can import a lot of if you've made up a map in Dungeon Draft and all that kind of stuff, you can import it into Foundry, and it'll set up like lighting and doors and everything for you. I know a lot of people who are building maps and releasing them through like Patreon and things like that. They're starting to do Foundry ready maps. So I messaged Snake and I said, hey, can you, that was actually yesterday, or no, Saturday. It was Saturday, and I said, hey, can you set me up with however your Dungeon Draft is set up so I can get started learning how to do certain maps and stuff, so that when I'm ready to go with like D&D campaigns, I could just make up certain maps or like different things I need on the fly, or like more general battle maps. And he said, hey, yeah, sure. Do you want to do it tonight? This was Saturday. And I said, oh no, I'm doing a Valheim community event but I'm sure that won't run very late. Why don't I hit you up after? And we went till like 1 or 2 in the morning, so yup. I said to him, yeah, rain check. So I messaged him today and I said, hey, can I hit you up about that after my stream tonight? So after tonight's stream, if he's available, I'm gonna get him to show me the ropes for Dungeon Draft. And everything I do seems to come in steps now. So, you know, when's the new D&D campaign gonna start? I'm gonna get Snake to set me up with Dungeon Draft. I'm gonna plot along with maps whenever I can, you know, whenever I can have the time. The first campaigns that I do for D&D, because I haven't DM'd D&D 5th.
With every subscription, I only grow stronger!
Hey! Meeting with the boys and nerding out
though.
harder the day after. Hey, Pyra, 24 months, 2 years. You're one of the longest subscribers I've had. Thank you. And a mod extraordinaire. She's not running her mouth. No. But anyway, when I start running games for 5th edition, I'll probably start with a couple modules. Part of the reason I joined Leo's Dragon of Icespire Peak is because... Oh, where is it? It's over here now. I own the Essentials Kit, which has the Dragon of Icespire Peak. And if I ran it, the curtain would get pulled back and I'd know everything about it. So I'm playing as a player in Leo's campaign. And then so that I can experience it fresh. Then I can run it myself. So that's a thing. I'd love to watch. I will, Aculus, yeah. When I run it, and honestly, it could be like 8 months from now. Like, I'm not saying this is something I'm gonna do within the next few weeks. It really is something that I think will take a while based on everything else I'm doing and involved in. But when I do it, you can bet that I will promote it. You know, I'll be like, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna run it, and it's gonna be awesome. So it's gonna be like kind of what Leo's got going on. He's done a really good job of tweeting it out. He had some art commissioned of all our characters, which looks super nice. So yeah. Who did I miss? I missed a message that I wanted to mention. Wu said Valheim's the first game where I let yourself be bad instead of immediately looking the best way to do things. That's part of the reason why I do that with things. Like, if we're playing Raft and I can't figure out how to do something, like if it doesn't seem super intuitive and I've been bashing my head against the wall, I'll look up like, why isn't my engine working? And it's like, oh, you need 2 of them if you have over a certain amount of tiles. Like, unless you did trial and error up the wazoo, like how would you figure that out, right? So that, I definitely will look up little things. But most games like Valheim, like Raft, like all that kind of stuff, I want to be surprised. I don't look things up for it. So I love when, and that's part of the reason why, like, I sometimes get discouraged when, like, I want to experience new things newly with like, especially with the community, especially with you guys. But I understand, like, some of you, we're not all on the same schedules. So I'm busy a lot of the time. So unless you guys want to wait like a week and a half to experience a thing with me, a lot of the time I'm the newbie, right? Like I come in and I'm like, oh, how do I dig for dirt and break open rocks? And you guys are like on boss number 7 or whatever. Man, and it's like, so I really appreciate when a new game comes out and it all just like syncs up, or we all experience it for the first time. Or like sometimes people wait for my slow ass, and it's a good time when we're all like fresh faced and we're all trying to figure it all out at once, and nobody knows more than the other, and we've only, you know, spent a little bit of time in it. It's like a whole new world we get to discover. It's super cool. Darius said that Conan Exiles was good. I assume you've played it. I picked it up because I played the old Conan MMO. I forget, Hyborian Adventures, or like, it was called something. They renamed it at some point. And I remember picking it up at EB Games, and I got a physical code for like a rhinoceros mount. So, and for the longest time, I thought Conan Exiles was just that game, reworked and reskinned. And then I looked at the release date and everything around it, and I'm like, oh no, this one actually came out in 2018. It's relatively new. And it looks like, oh yeah, background music. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry. My bad. And I went, oh, it's relatively new. And there's like crafting, and you can actually play it solo. Like, you don't actually have to, it's not an MMO. Like, you can go in and play with others, but you can just play the whole game by yourself or only invite who you want. And I didn't know that. So there's some music up. Yeah, so I didn't know that, and that's what made me pick it up. Because I was like, oh, if I can run through this myself on my own time, if I can build little things and see how it is. And I played it for about an hour, and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really behind. Every little thing you guys have been saying has been sending me off on a tangent or with a story or whatever, so. Okay, where am I at? The first sub. I don't know. I could probably look that up. I imagine it would have to be either like Galaxy or Woo or maybe even a Mako. I don't know who the first sub is, but some of you are racking up a really long count based on how long I've been streaming. And yes, definitely check out Leo's game. I'm glad that that Annika put that there, so you got all the info for it. It's been a really fun time. We get together every other Sunday, and man, has it been fun. Haven't played it yet, just remember the MMO that didn't work out. Yeah, exactly. There was an MMO that was going for a while, and it had some good ideas, but it just didn't really work out. What else? And then I had, oh, Snake might be one of the first subs for sure. He just comes in and stealth subs to me when I'm not live. So I think he's got nearly 3 years of sub. Yes, I was gonna show Annika's Valentine's gift. I was also going to show one other thing that I'm forgetting now. Oh, the new, oh, hold on. I don't think they sent it to me yet. Oh, maybe they did. Oh, also, the VOD channel got botted. A bunch of bots left comments on the VODs channel. I was like, oh, the community is interacting with some of these VODs. That's pretty neat. And then I went and checked all of it, and it was just like random people being like, so yeah, that was a thing. Annika took care of that. That was sure nice of her. Okay, I wanted to check to see if someone took a look at, let's see here. Okay, this is something that Leo hasn't even seen yet, so I'm just gonna do a quick. Someone's at the door. Well, they'll have to just leave a message. Unfortunately, we are currently live. Okay, I want to show you guys. This. How can I show this? Oops. Yeah, it is. It's the Rictus thing. So, Rictus, the same person who did each of our characters for the D&D campaign that Leo is running, also did up like an overall like campaign thing. Let me show you. Let me show you that. Is there any way that I can, Thank you for the plug for Rictus there. Let me see if I can show this. I totally can. Here it is. So this is the group shot. This is the group shot of everyone's... Yeah, it's real nice. It's super cool. This is all of our characters, and I'm using it for the next YouTube video that I'm doing. Has some bonus content, and part of that bonus content I wanted to, you know, make it look nice and not just have it be text or like, you know, anyway, I just wanted to make it look nice. So I commissioned Rictus to do another shot, but this time instead of the individual characters, I said, can we have the characters playing D&D like around a table and everyone kind of playing and that kind of stuff. So they did up some really cool, I love it. They even came and said, hey, what about like, it's like from the DM's point of view where there's like the screen up and then there are the characters, and I was like, yes, I love it. Run with that. So anyway, that is that. Gotta go back to chatting. This person does not seem to get that we oh, that's my old chatting screen. We're busy. So I'll be right back. Oh, let me go to my old, I'll be right back. Did I? Okay. I got that. Oh, it was working. Look at the little bouncing BRB. Nailed it. All right, let me do. I'm actually glad that I answered that because I feel bad for the guy. Let me go back into here. actually, Annika, I just got the story. That was not the case. So what actually happened was, so a pipe burst behind the shower, and it apparently flooded the other, I think the other apartment down the way as well. Anyway, a pipe burst behind the shower, and so it's now gotten under the floorboards and that kind of stuff. But no, yeah, that's our next door neighbor. The pipe burst behind the shower, and it was a few days back that he was trying to get a hold of management, which he couldn't. And I gave him a number yesterday or the day before, which was the number he already had. I was like, oh, I've got an extension. Maybe you'll have better luck with that. He's like, oh, that's the one I got. They're not answering. But it was out to just past his front door, like just out into the hall, but it didn't come across the hall and it didn't come under ours. Yeah, no worries. It didn't come under our apartment is not affected at all. And he's now got a machine running, both in the hallway and in his apartment. There's 2 machines. He finally got a hold of someone. I think they just came this morning. And it's I guess it just somehow pumps or sucks the water out. It's really loud. Thankfully, the soundproofing is good here. Like, we can hear it, like out in our living room and like in our front door, but it's not bad. Like, it's just a dull background noise. And of course, you guys can't hear it in here. But the minute you open the door to go out into the hall is when all the soundproofing obviously goes away. So it's just like, it's like a jackhammer. It's like, and it's just the pump that's just continuously running. Anyway, he was knocking because he was asking if he could give a key, and essentially they need to check every day. But because it's so loud, because he has one of those machines in his apartment, literally jackhammering at like 90 some odd decibels, however many decibels, it's really loud, guys. Like, I would not be able to sleep or live in the apartment. So he's like, I'm gonna get out of here for a couple of days, and it's gotta run for a couple of days. And so the guys, I guess whoever the management or whoever he has doing it, he's like, but they need to check each day if it's still wet under the floorboards. So can I give you a key, and just whenever they come, they can knock on your door and say, hey, can you let us in? And you can just let them into my place. So I said, yeah, I'd do that, because otherwise he's gonna go back and forth for a 2-minute check. You know, we're home most of the time, you know, except when we need to grab like groceries. So yeah, I said that we do that so that he can get back. I mean, because that sucks, right? Like having flood completely under your floorboards and everything soaking wet and everything because of a burst pipe. That's insane. That's ridiculous. So I am happy to do that one so that he can get back to, you know, living his life. Anyway, random tangent there. I don't know if he meant give me a key like 5 minutes from now, so if he knocks again, I'm gonna have to go and obviously get the key. I didn't know if he meant 5 minutes from now or if he's just gonna give it to me like tomorrow. I really don't know. I'm so happy with this space. How's the sound and everything, guys? I've obviously reclaimed some room, like my desk has more room on it for stuff. What do you guys think? And did I miss one of, I showed you guys the art. Oh, I'm so happy with that art. So good. It's your space and it looks great. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I'm more asking about the sound, because like I don't know, you know, it is a small space. It's not like I got a ton in it, but like I've got my lights and stuff with diffusers, and that I'm more just meaning like echoes and stuff, right? I like the look of it for sure. I hope you guys do too. I can actually go over here and move my closet. So Cthulhu was Cthulhu. I read your message. The Mind Flayer was always here, and the shelf used to be just below it. It used to be here. And that led to me bumping into it a lot because there's a corner here, and it keeps going back. So I had all this unused space in the very back, and so I took the shelf and I moved it from here all the way over, and that way I can move all the way. Oh, well. I've got one little display thing that's still in the bottom corner here, my little N64 controller. But I can move over to my window without crashing into without crashing into the bookshelf. So, yeah. Hey, Rock, hey, voice. And then I can also go off frame, and I can actually open up. This is me opening up my closet and actually being able to move around my closet without bumping into things. It's such a good little redesign. I mean, it's still a small space, but it's my space. I'm making the best of it. So, I know you can't see the closet. I was doing a thing. Don't worry. It's my space. That site is dead. Yeah. So I got a little blank area here that I might take something like. So this is what I was talking about that I've still got. That's not up anymore. I might do something like that. Fill the space up, back up again a little bit. We'll see how that goes. But for now, pretty happy with it. I also considered moving the Mind Flayer over to here. However, when I go into game mode, right now, it hits it perfectly, so you can see it above me. So I'm pretty happy with that. It might not change at all. Anyway, this is the spot. Okay. What was the other thing? Oh, I need to show. Get some desk in the cam? Yeah, I thought it was nice, yeah. No. Sees you press the button. Yeah, there is that. There is that. I also have to make sure that there's not just an absolute mess on my keyboard. Also, oh, very fancy. Honestly, though, I hardly ever have that. I like never have the RGB on for my keyboard. It's a wireless keyboard, and basically, like, anything that kills my battery faster, I don't want. So, maybe I'll leave it on for today. So, this won't come totally into focus because this is a fixed focus lens, so I can't. However, for Valentine's, Annika got me a few things. Actually, I'll be right back. Got me a few things. All right, back again. Yeah, I got you, Mittens. I'm starting to move away from RGB. I used to have RGB everything, you know, keyboard, mouse, tons of RGB in my case. And then I did away with it in the case. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going for like a clean, nice cable organized look. Minus the like the liquid cooling wasn't RGB, but like who do I got in there? Corsair right now? I forget what my liquid cooling's with, but like them having their little logo illuminated in white or something, like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. But I just got away from having like the memory RGB and like the heatsink RGB and like all that stuff. Now it's just a really nice tempered glass case, nice and clean design with a little bit of light. And yeah, that's not to say, not knocking anyone who does RGB. Like, again, I used it for the longest time, and especially the programmable ones where you could like put it wherever you wanted it, you know, where you could like program it to have like the top be, or just like reds and blacks if that was your aesthetic. And that's super cool. I like that. But just for me, I've started moving away from that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, Annika got me a few things. She didn't mean this, but I'm gonna show you anyway. And this has had a place on my shelf now for a little bit. She got me this. It's What I Love About Us, or What I Love About Us for all you romantics. And it's just a little dorky book that she made. It's awesome. That's up on my shelf. And the gift she got me, Dungeons and Dragons Heroes Feast, a D&D cookbook. So, she gave this to me, and before I gave her gift, I opened it, and I spent like 15 minutes going through it. So like, it's awesome. It's separated out into like different sections. Hey, Lily. It's separated out into, let me go to the table of contents. It's like the different like elf, dwarvish, human cuisine, elven cuisine, dwarven cuisine, halfling, uncommon cuisine, elixirs, and ales. So you just kind of like, and the art is awesome. Is it tasty or like medieval lame cuisine? No, it's tasty. A lot of it's just like, I'm sure it's just re-skinned, like renamed awesome stuff that you can do. So like, let me go to the human cuisine. And they have different different Heroes Feast recipes. So if you take certain recipes in each one, that becomes your Heroes Feast for the different cultures, right? So like the human Heroes Feast is amphil braised beef, bed bread, castle amber onion soup, and the gingerbread man. The dwarven is potato leek soup, smoked sausages and kraut with dwarven mustard, dwarven flatbread, and black pudding. Halfling is melted cheeses with chunky tomato broth, Learwood salad, honeyed ham with pineapple gravy, and Heartland's rose apple and blackberry pie. It sounds so good. It's so awesome. It's amazing. It's such a good little book that she got me. Let me go back here. Let's see. Humans, we got iron rations, sword coast seafood, pan-fried knuckle-headed trout, hand pies, dark molasses nut bread, trollhide candied apples, yawning portal buttermilk biscuits, Sembian honey glazed rothe ribs, tavern steak. It's so good. Anyway, that was my gift that Annika got me. I'm very happy with it. In fact, hell yeah. Imagine asking your DM if they're ready with prep for next session. They go, I'm sorry, gang. I couldn't manage to get my hands on some German sausage, so the next session is postponed. Man, it'd be a nice thing for game night though, yeah. Like if each player brought a little thing from the cookbook, you know, if you just like shared out a couple of the recipes and everyone made a little thing and you all brought it together and just had like a nice little heroes feast as you were gaming. Because a lot of those game sessions go a long time, right? Like especially if you're in person and you can't meet a lot. You know, you do a session on a Saturday night and it runs for like 4 to 8 hours. Yeah, just do like a little 1 hour break, you know, for dinner. Set the table up with all that kind of stuff. Oh God, that'd be so good. So looks like Darius owns. Darius, you own everything that I get into. I'm like, oh yeah, I picked up Conan Exiles. You're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm like, hey, you got me this cookbook. You're like, yeah, I've tried these 2 recipes. And I'm not knocking you, by the way. It's just awesome to have someone who's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. You're like, dude, try the, what did you say? The miner's pie and the stew. Okay, nice. They're to die for. Yeah, there were certain ones that I wasn't, I think they did like drow something, because it's all like drow live in the Underdark, and the Underdark has mushrooms. So there was a very mushroom based meal, and like, I don't like mushrooms at all. I think they're gross. So like, there were certain recipes where I'm like, that's kind of the whole staple, and I'm not really into that. So unfortunately, certain recipes I'm not going to make, but the ones that I could either modify, where there was like one ingredient where I'm like, I don't really like that, but I'll just, you know, I'll sub that for carrots or something like that, right? Or just the ones that I'm like, yes, everything about that, I want to make it. I'm very happy. You go for 11 hours? Damn. That sounds like when we played Twilight Imperium. It's a board game, and it's like Galactic Conquest, and oh, wow, does it go on. We'll start at 11 in the morning and finish at 11 in the evening. And only then sometimes we finish, because like, we call the game because it's clear who's gonna win or like things like that. Twilight Imperium can go on forever. All right, I have shown you that. There was one other thing I wanted to show you, but I can't remember what it is. So I think I'll get into my presentation. I'm also like an hour into the stream, so I'll get into the presentation. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about is a new program, a new app. And I want to preface this by saying, I know that people... Yeah, this is my TED Talk. It's not an MLM, by the way. I want to preface this by saying, I know people have like a resistance to new things, and I know that they need to be convinced in the sense that like, you can't just be like, hey, check out this thing, because it's cool. Some people will, but most people are like, why a new thing? Like, let's say social media, right? If there's a new social media thing, or even a new streaming thing, right? Where it's like, you know, new thing instead of Twitch, new thing instead of, you know, Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And people have that resistance because we're all inundated with apps, with social media, with all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna show you this new program, this new app, and I want you to know that I'm coming at this from the angle of, it's really easy for me to recommend it when I myself believe in what it has to offer. You know, this isn't a sponsorship, this isn't anything like that. It's something where I took a look. Another streamer that I follow mentioned it in passing on Twitter, and I was like, oh, let me see. So I downloaded it, I checked it out myself, and I was like, oh wow, this is a Discord competitor, by the way. It's called Gilded. So let me just show you this. The other thing that I wanted to say was, I believe that even if I talked about this, and even if I said, this is super cool, a lot of you would go, eh. And that's fair. I agree with you. If someone came to me and said, hey, there's this new thing called Foundry, and it's gonna compete with Roll20, I would go, eh. But if you show me Foundry, and you show me what it has to offer and why it's better, that's why I got into Foundry. So in that same vein, here is Gilded. Let me see if I can share my... There we go. This is Gilded. And a lot of it right away, you'll note, looks like Discord. Again, it's a Discord competitor, but they're all based off of the same sort of code base. There's another program, what is it, Trello? There's a program for business that a lot of business owners and corporations use, which isn't Discord, but a lot of them use the same sort of framework. However, I want to go over some of the things that Gilded has to offer. So right away, here's the overview screen for your server. And you have your little about section, what your community's classified as, the members, all that kind of stuff. And then you can put your socials on it for your server. If you are a content creator, you can put all your handles up, your Twitch handle, YouTube, Twitter, etc., etc. If you're a group, like a group of people who do games together, you know, maybe you're a guild in WoW. In fact, that's how Gilded got its start. They started out creating this program for World of Warcraft players and people who ran guilds and raids and all that kind of thing. And they were like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if there was a place where you could group up and where you could look for groups and all that kind of thing. And then it basically just grew from there. So that's sort of the background of it and what it was built for. But I want to go over just how many things they have. This is the home screen. Channels. Everyone in Discord is used to having text channels and voice channels, right? If you go into Gilded and you create a channel, they got a bunch of them. Gilded has your chat channel. They've got one dedicated to streaming, voice, so that's basically Discord right there. And then they expand on that with calendar channels, scheduling channels to sync up scheduling for everyone, an announcements podium, which somewhat similar to Discord, but this one is dedicated, and I'll show you that in a moment. Forums, if that's what you want to do, threaded out forums. Because some people still either have communities like roleplay communities where that would make sense. Lists. So a list channel where you can build off lists and check them off and things like that. A document channel where you can share and create different rich text formatted documents. And a media channel. And I'll show why that's super important in a little bit later. So here's all the channel types. And I also want to say, you know how Discord doesn't allow you to, you have to use underscore for a space bar. You have to use your dash if you want, you know, if I want a really cool channel like that in Discord, Gilded doesn't care. Look at all these spaces. And you can just do that. Tiny little quality of life thing. But one of the most exciting things are those different channel types I was talking about. So our community events that we plan and that people ask me, Shay, when's the next community event? Shay, maybe we could do this. Does that, or how about we do this the next time? Or where are we meeting? Is there URL for that? Well, here is a calendar channel. So Gilded allows you to create a channel that's solely dedicated to planning out your events on a calendar. You can obviously go forward and back, you can see previous events, all that kind of stuff. I put in our Valheim event, but honestly, you can just go to any date. Let's say our next community event was Friday, And then you can put in the event, more Valheim. Oh, crap. More Valheim, right? We're gonna do it on that day. It'll sync to whatever the server time zone is. Or you may even be able to set it to your own personal time zone. Let's say we started it at 5 o'clock, and I don't know, we're gonna run to 11:30. This is admin side, but I could open it up. I could have certain roles, just like in Discord. I could have certain roles create things. So I could say, if you're a sub, or if you're a certain community member, or you've been with the community for a certain amount of time, you're allowed to create community events. So like when we played Codenames, you could even put the URL in. If there's a place that we need to go, you know, we could do that. And it's all there for people to see. We could put a little description. Right? You can do that. Create it, and there's the event. Within that event, you can then click on it. You can see when it is, you can see the description, all that kind of stuff, right? I can go in and edit the event. I can color code it. I can go into advanced. I can allow you to RSVP to it. I can limit the amount of attendance. Like if we're playing a certain game that only allows for 10 people, or it's like first come, first serve. I can make you guys fill out a form if I wanted, all that kind of stuff. You guys can then join the event, right? And you can say you're going, you can say, oh, I might be free, you can decline to go, all that kind of cool stuff, right? You can share the event. You can even take this calendar and export it if you care to your own calendar. You can take this calendar, toss it into your iPhone or Android, and get alerted when there's a community event. You can click into the event and you can leave comments on it. You can be like, this is going to be super cool. Post it up, and we can have a discussion within that event if we want to. You don't have to, but it's something we can do. And it keeps it so it's not super cluttered. The other thing is there's a little upcoming tab. You can see all the upcoming events. So if we scheduled out our next 5 community events and you hit upcoming, you'd see all that. We could just do it. And that's something that this is what initially said, okay, I need to look into Gilded more. This is the one thing that drew me. And there's a heck of a lot more than this, but this is the one thing where I was like, people ask me with the community event, when is it, Shay? When is it, Shay? And because Discord only has text, unless I pin it continuously, it always gets lost, right? And people always ask. We'll start talking about, oh man, this is gonna be so cool, this is gonna be, and 25 messages will go by, and then someone will be like, oh Shay, when's the community event again? And someone will come in and be like, oh, it's Saturday at this time, whatever. You can just reference it. You can just click on the community calendar channel and reference when our events are. We can add people's birthdays. We can add people's, if someone else has a special event where they're like, oh, I'm doing like a 24 charity fundraising for a really good cause. And I'm like, wow, that sounds really cool. Let's throw it up on the community page. We can do that. Instead of using websites to create polls, exactly. It keeps it all in order. Instead of, creating straw polls on what's the next this and that and how do we do that. It's just there. It's integrated. It's amazing. That's the first thing that drew me to Gilded. Next up, list channel. You know how we have a game deals channel? There's list channels. So here's a list channel. I can add in items. And immediately this got me thinking, why don't we use this for the deals that you guys find? Humble bundles, the free epic stuff, even just Steam deals that you think are really good, you can do that. So let's do it. If I go onto the Epic Store, what's free right now? Rage 2, which is a pretty AAA, like that's a decent amount of money. It's free until February 25th. Great. Let's go back into Gilded and we'll say, or hell, I'll just say Rage 2 is free on Epic until February 25th. Done. And I can make that list. From there, again, you can go into a thread and comment on that list and say, like Darius, who was just talking in Twitch chat, and he was like, oh, Conan Exiles is really good. Maybe someone's played Rage, and they're like, oh, Rage is super fun, and normally is $80. And you can do that. You can have a conversation within the list. Once February 25th passes, and that deal is no longer a thing, we can just click the check mark. Deal's no longer a thing, away it goes. So we can check expired deals too by showing the completed ones, and we can be like, oh damn, I missed Rage, but like, oh, this is, and that's the biggest thing. It's exactly, Annika, it's so satisfying that things don't get drowned out anymore. I think one of the biggest limitations of Discord is that when we get a discussion going, it drowns out other things. I had to create separate channels just recently because you guys were like, hey, in the game deal channel, when someone posts a game deal and then we start talking about that game deal, nobody can see the game deal anymore, right? Or in the cooking channel, when someone posts some really yummy food and we want to see that and be like, wow, that looks really good. All it takes is 6 or 7 people to say, wow, that looks really good, and then you can't see it anymore. So, that's the list channel. Speaking of cooking and food, art and images, all that, media channels are a thing. And my mind went to, again, we share art and images all the time. C7 does really good art. A lot of you guys do sketches and cool little things. Cooking and food, tons of you guys post baking, post food that you've made, all that. And it gets lost when we start talking about that. Even if we just start talking about the recipe, someone will post a baking thing, someone will go, ooh, how do you make that? They'll post out the recipe, they're like, oh cool, blah, 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 and it's gone. So, here's the media channel that you can create. By the way, little sneak peek to some of the other portraits that guy is doing up for me. Your media channel, you can just create images. And again, running theme throughout it. Someone posts up their image, and you can go into that image and you can just go ahead, you can post a comment, you can add a reaction to the image, and it's all there. And then you can back out of it, and your image is not lost to scrolling. And if there's activity, you can go into each one. You can go into one of the ones you care about. You can go in and be like, wow, that food looks really good. I wonder if anyone's like, okay, what are we saying about this? Oh, nice. Someone showed the recipe on how to make it. And you can just go in and do that. If there's a mushroom-based meal and you're like, you know what, I really don't like mushrooms, you don't have to scroll back up through all that stuff. You can just not click into the thread. That's it. So, I'm really excited about that. It's the strength of this app, is the fact that it feels like they've taken care in how to design this. They've taken care of how people would actually use it. And there are workarounds that we've all gotten used to, like pinning in Discord, where you pin several things that you don't want to get lost. But this just works. Gilded just organizes it in a way of how are users actually going to use this, and what's the best way we can design it for them to do so. And I'm so happy about that. Now, of course, there's all these little things that I'm still getting to, like, within a text channel. So here's a basic text channel, you know? Regular old text channel, right? From there, you can highlight over what you're talking about. And again, you can create a thread. I can click on this. And if somebody makes a thread, they can then have a conversation about something completely contained within that channel. So if you guys start talking about, you know, something about Dungeons and Dragons, and you want to start a thread about it, just a small little conversation about, you know, oh, my campaign's going really well, like, oh, they ran into Strahd, he totally, you know, he did a TPK. You can have those conversations and not have it fill up the rest of it. If you guys start talking about Hades, yeah, you can have a thread where you talk about that. And if you're involved in the conversation, see how over on the left-hand side, how I've got the little thread thing here? This works about how you, and there's that. If you click on that, that's a conversation you're having. And only the people involved in that thread, because you clicked into it and started talking, obviously it's important to you, it creates a little thing here for you. When you're done, we can archive the thread, or you can set it so that, like, after let's say 2 days or 24 hours with nobody talking in that thread, like let's say we have a discussion about Hades, and then 2 days later, that conversation, nobody's talking about that anymore, or we've moved on to something else. We're not talking about that thread anymore. It'll auto archive and get it out of your list so that it doesn't clutter up your sidebar. You can go ahead at any time and say, now I have the mod stuff, so I can say, I can archive it myself. But if you're involved in a chat and you're like, yeah, they keep talking about D&D, but like I've said my piece, you know, I don't want to be involved anymore, or I've got so many threads that I'm involved in, leave thread. Gone. Gone from your sidebar. It's as cluttered or as organized as you want to make it. And that's how it works for you. And of course, it's still got all the basic, hey, Darksteel, I'm doing a little presentation on Gilded. It still has the pinning that you guys are used to. It still has the functionality that you're used to. But then there's all these innovations that they've done that I would love to see in Discord. But Gilded said, you know what? We're gonna do it. And great. And so that's why, like I said in the beginning, I'm happy to recommend a program if I believe in it. You know, if it's something where I'm like, I feel like our community could make good use of this, and you're doing it better than the competition. Why wouldn't I recommend that? I think this would be super useful. So that's another thing on Gilded. Oh, here's another thing. Bots. In Discord, you can create bots. In Gilded, you can create bots. But in Gilded, pretty much anyone with no experience can create a bot. Here's Decibel Dealer that I created. Let me go in and edit that. And it brings me to this screen. And this screen, I can then, it works like, if anyone ever, like, the Warcraft 3 World Editor, or basically just basic coding, if then else statements, right? So I can add this. What triggers it? So if someone joins the server through any means, through an invite, through whatever, then I can add an action. I can send a message, right, to our Just Chatting channel, and I can say, welcome, the person who triggered it, to our awesome roleplay server. Hope you have a good time. Next, save, done. Done. I just built a rudimentary welcome bot, and it was built into Gilded. Save, And that's it. You can do that for so many things. You can create, you know, the rules section I have in the Discord? I can create a rules section here. I've already done it. Here's our rules copied over. And when you first come in, this is all you'll see. Once you've read the rules, you can click on this role and you can assign yourself the member role. And this is how it started with Gilded, where, as I said, it was started as a World of Warcraft, like bringing guilds and stuff together. So in MMOs, you know how you have like tank, DPS, support roles, etc. They wanted a way you can add yourself to those roles. So when you're looking for groups in games, you can say, I'm a tank, and you can add yourself to the tank role. And so when people are looking for groups, they can see all the people who have claimed that they're good at tanking, all the people who have claimed they're good at supports. But we can repurpose that to make it so that in order to have access to the rest of these channels, when you're a very new member, all you have access to is this rules channel. And then at the end, if you agree to the rules, you can click on our regular role and add yourself to the role. And boom, instantly all the channels you'll have access to, because that's what the members are. Yes, you can absolutely do things like that, Rock. You can do bot. It's if then statements, where if something happens, then do this. And it's a bot builder that they allow you to do. You know, and there's tons of different triggers. You know, if someone deletes an item from a list, if a document's created, if I get a sub on Twitch, I could do a thing to the server, Patreon integrations, calendar events, all that stuff. And if that happens, then take this action. And it's all contextual based on the action that was taken. So, hey, Sleepless? Anyway, that's one more thing that it has. There's applications that we can create. Servers can create applications to be a part of their server. So you can have it so where, like, if you have a roleplay server, you can ask questions to get get a sense of the style of someone's roleplay. If there's a game, you can ask what kind of roles they play, and people can submit an application to be part of your server, which you can then accept. Like I said, there's this overview screen. And this overview screen, see how we put in the community event? It shows it right there. Our latest announcement comes up, our about comes up, all of that stuff. So it just, there's an announcements channel that I can do with different ones. Yeah, go ahead with the screen sharing thing, Annika. As you're doing that, I'll also mention this. Remember how I just created a community events thing and then a community text thing? In the voice chatting for Gilded, built in to the voice channels is a built-in text channel. It's all organized right there. And you can also have multiple voice channels within that. This was Discord. What Annika's talking about was Discord. Yeah. Discord, Annika and I were trying to screen share something, and it wasn't playing my audio. We fired it up in Gilded, and it just worked. Now, that's probably something on our end and stuff like that, but just the fact that Discord was somehow broken, but Gilded figured it out fine. Yeah, Sleepless, I would encourage you, if you just showed up, to view the rest of my presentation, because there's a lot of things that I've mentioned that, you know, Discord and Gilded, and there's one other program, are all built off the same framework, but Gilded has done a lot of innovations that would, A, be super useful to our community, and B, that Discord just doesn't have. But that's kind of the point, right? Like, I wouldn't recommend this to you guys if there were all these features, and in the end, I'm like, yeah, but who cares? Like, you know the kind of programs that create features that nobody asks for? They're like, hey guys, you can send out a thing to one specific spot if you tap this button, and people are like, who cares? Like, cool, but why would you build that? You know? I wouldn't be recommending this if either A, it was just features for the sake of features, but everything I've showed you guys, I hope that you look at it and can see the use, right? Like the community events on the calendar, where we can just put that in there. The fact that we can have media threads where all of your stuff doesn't get lost, where we can show people deals and not have it get lost, right? All of that, I feel, is things that we've struggled with that would be useful. They would be useful to us as a community. And then there's just all these little gravy things where, like I say, so here's a few little things I wanted to mention. So there's the voice chat with a built-in text channel. You can have multiple lobbies within the voice chat, right? You can have multiple rooms that we can just make, but it's all consolidated into one central chat here, so that, again, it doesn't clutter your channel with 7 different kinds of voice chats. And the fact that it's so similar to Discord means that you guys aren't gonna spend weeks figuring, oh, how do I do this? Oh, this is different. This is so frustrating. Why is it? It's familiar. You're gonna go on and get a grasp in like a day. So there's that. There's the stream thing. So here is a streaming channel. Once again, it has its own built-in text, so that if we're running a community stream where I'm streaming Valheim, not to Twitch, but if I'm streaming it out to people who want to watch a community event, we can invite people to share that without even having gilded. We can copy this link and send it to them, and they can watch us without even grabbing the app if they don't want to. First thing. Second thing, built-in text channel, so that again, it's not cluttered. Third thing, built-in voice. You can join the voice channel. We're live. I'm in the voice channel. I can start sharing my screen. I can whatever. So I think that's just super cool. Now, I'm sure there's a few things that I'm missing. A few things that I haven't gushed about. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. So there's groups, and I'll show you the official Discord thing, or Discord. I'll show you the official Gilded server to show you how that works. So in here, I can create a group within my own server, okay? So let me go out to Gilded. And we'll have it load up because there's a ton of stuff here. All their giveaways and stuff. This is the official Gilded server. And they've got subgroups, and the way that they've used it is to organize people into what they've decided to play. So PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, etc. So you've got all your stuff here, like we're used to, all your channels and everything. But then if you want to pop into the PC group, the PC group has its own set of channels and everything, like you have that. If you don't want to use it, if you think that'll clutter things, fine. But even this, consider Snake's community. Consider Arcadum's community. Where Arcadum's got what? 16 different communities going on at once, 16 different campaigns. He could organize these into Heart of Tier, into all the different groups that he has. And then within that, he could have channels, so it's not cluttering his main section. You could have different roleplay campaigns. You could have, you know, if you're a cooking server, you could have a baking group and, you know, a grilling group and all that. You can have all these different little groups with their own things. And if you don't care about that, no harm, no foul. You don't have to be a part of that group. But if you're like, oh yeah, I'm a PC gamer, I want to be part of that one. I don't want to be part of the PlayStation one. I don't own one, you know? You can just do that. And that's something that Guilded has that others don't. And it's super cool. You can I can definitely see that being so helpful for people with bigger communities. For big YouTubers, content creators, streamers, dungeon masters, all of that kind of stuff. Having a big community and being able to section it off into groups of what people care about is super powerful. So anyway, now to something that I've seen crop up a couple times in chat, because I agree. The disadvantage here, the sticking point is and will always be adoption, right? A lot of you guys have said, that's great. This looks super impressive, Shay. But you need people get on board. And it's true. That's always how it is, right? You're always going to have it where the new person that comes along has to prove to you why they're better, and you need people to adopt it. You need either big names, or you need enough people to say, wow, I think this does it better, and to make the switch. One of the sticking points is, you know, Discord's been around for a while, and what about the people who already have their communities on Discords, and there's all this data? It's true. And I don't have an easy answer for that, except to say that it's always going to be the case that, you know, Facebook's been around for years. A lot of data's on Facebook. And when Twitter first came around, you know, people used to use Skype, people used to use all these programs. And just by virtue of, well, this program's been around for 5 years and we've all been using it. Fair enough, but that can't be the only sticking point. Because if it is, then that means who is first wins. The first person we all start using that starts collecting our data, where we don't want to, we don't want to move over because there's all this data over on this other program we're using. Sure. But then they're just the one you use forever? That hasn't always been the case. People switch. MSN used to be a thing. Skype used to be a thing. MySpace used to be a thing. My suggestion to large communities would be to archive their Discords. So if they were going to have a transition and enough of their community was on board, I would say have a stepped-in period where you build out your Guilded server, you have your Discord server, and you keep it so that everyone is able to use both. And after a period of time, you make it very clear to people, hey, we're switching over. Hey, this is what we're doing. Hey, this is, we're going to be using Guilded. Here's the cutoff date. And everyone can use Guilded and they can also use Discord. And then after that cutoff date, you can archive. Don't delete your Discord. You can lock it down so that people can't post there anymore. So there's not new data going in there. But if someone wants to say, hey, that was a really funny meme that we posted, or hey, what about that recipe someone posted a couple years back? I can't remember. I've lost it now. I don't know what it was. I want to search it. And you can go back to Discord and it's all indexed and you still have access to the server and you can search that old data so that it's not lost, but it's archived. No new posts. And then everyone transitions over to Guilded and starts using it. The other thing I'll say is this. Guilded has all these innovative features and they have all this stuff. And I understand it's a big ask to say, hey, folks, there's this new thing I want you to be a part of, but it's a new app that you've never used before that you have to trust will take off. and that you need to create an account for. You know, I understand that that's a big ask. So I'm only asking if you guys are interested in doing this because, one, I believe in it so much. All of the channels have such uses that it's so organized and we can make such good use of them. And two, I'm coming at it from a point of innovation. Yes, Discord has been around for a long time. And yes, they are the top dog. And you need big names to adopt Gilded, and we need people to start using it. But if I were a brand new user that had no idea what Discord was and had no idea what Gilded was, I think of it like that. Who would I go with? If I was sitting there and Discord didn't have, well, we've been around forever and everyone's using us. Okay, that's fine. But let's take that away from the playing field. Nobody knows what Gilded is. Nobody knows what Discord is. And the two apps say, here's our stuff. Here's what it can do. Who would you go with? That's what makes me want to switch to Gilded. Because I look at all the things that they have and I go, damn, this could be a hell of a good thing for the community. So that's my pitch. That's me asking you guys, like, I want you on board. But I know that it is something that I'm asking you all to be, you know, involved in and to do. And who knows? If all of you here said, Shay, this is stupid, we don't want to do this, then I wouldn't switch. I want to listen to my community. If you don't feel that this program is something that would be useful for us, then we won't switch. We won't do it. First thing. Second thing. I realize this might be a, well, let's see, let's do a trial. And we do it, and if it's working for us, then we'll keep using it. If it's not working, then fine. But it's also something where even the people sitting in this room that might be going, I hate this. I just want to use Discord. It's what I'm used to. I hate this. You might find that it's the same thing people have said about different social media and different apps. Eventually, if Discord doesn't make changes, if Discord doesn't add some of the innovations that Gilded has done right out of the starting gate, I feel like you're gonna need to like Gilded or make an account whether you like it or not. Because eventually, if enough people adopt this, this will take over. And I'll further bet that as Gilded gains popularity, you may in fact see features that are in Gilded right now start to get added to Discord. Because Discord's gonna look and say, oh, people are starting to take notice of this app. I guess we need media channels. I guess we need community calendars. So what do you think? Gilded lets you use emotes from other servers without paying for Nitro. That's enough for me. I want to make sorry, I keep saying one final point, but that's a really good point, actually. Part of Gilded's mission statement, or part of the vibe they've been putting out, is exactly that. A lot of their features, you would expect to be behind some sort of like tiered system or something like that, and they aren't. They came out with things and they said, we don't want all of these features that we've worked hard on to be behind a paywall. We don't want these things to be, oh, wouldn't this be nice if you could do it? $5 a month. Now, eventually, I feel like if enough people adopt it, they're gonna need a revenue model. They're gonna need some way. Because as people start using Gilded more and more, and posting tons of media, and posting tons of, you know, and getting into voice chats and streaming, all this bandwidth that they're gonna be using isn't free. So something will have to be there. But in terms of their features, they don't gate it behind a paywall. Someone knocked on the door. I think he's gonna give me the key. I'll be right back. Discuss.
With every subscription, I only grow stronger! Ha 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 ha! Thanks, though.
All right. I am back. I don't know if you guys could hear the green for money. I don't know if you guys could hear the rumbling when I had the door open. My noise gate might have filtered it all out, but yeah. Whew. Hello, everyone who just came in. Sub for chair. Hey, Vault. Oh, Darksteel's in here. People are adopting it. Let me scroll up a little bit. Hey, Letty. Hey, Vault. And yeah, 15 months. Hell yeah. Hello. I'm just scrolling up to see some of the... I just made an account. I don't think I'm even in your Discord. Join as Gilded instead. Here's what I think. The folk who own Discord have been proven to be yiffers, so I'm all... I'd like to see how good their security is, because the BS with bots, fucky videos, and links on Discord is a lot. Yeah, so I will say their dev team seems very active. Their Gilded server is active, and when they were first coming out, they didn't have two-factor authentication, but it was something where they're like, we're working on it. We know it's important. We're working on it. And within a few days, like they now have two-factor authentication for your account security. They're quite responsive to, you know, legitimate requests and all that kind of stuff. What else? Sold me on it. Thanks, Cold. It looks real slick, honestly, but I just don't know if I want another social app. If enough people join, though, I'll do it. See, that's what I thought most sentiment would be. And that's also why I figured I could never convince anyone unless I gave a presentation. Cause someone telling you, like, even when your friends say, oh, this show is really good, you should check it out. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you'll be like, yeah, all right, I'll give it a go. But if they just say, oh, it's super cool, you should you'll be like, yeah. You'll put it in a list of like, oh, I should watch that later. And then it's like months before you do. If I just came on and said, hey guys, Gilded's super cool. It's sort of like Discord, but better. Trust me. I think you should all come on board. You would have run me out of this channel. You would have been like, nah, Shay, what? What? I like showing and not just telling. So I totally get it, Pyra. Like, if you don't want another social app, I understand. And I don't want to force anyone onto this, but I think this is the way. This, I think, is going to be something really good forward, so I hope people will either come around or give it a go. Super into the change. Oh, we changed to green for money. Hell yeah. How you doing, Vault? Pissed? Oh. Sorry, you're pissed, and I didn't see it before. Ah. Show the profile page if you can. Updates game libraries. Cold. Where's the... Oh, sorry. I also wanted to show you, what is it, the referral? Not the referral. Sorry, not that. There's a place where you can support... Oh, there's a built-in support. Yeah, so you can have your own little profile and like tell people about you, but you can also add games. You can also add games, and it goes off of a game library, and you can like add in your game and link it up if the game has profiles that support it. And you can go and look at other people and have your profile be open and search by the games you're interested in and who actually cares. You can link your accounts. You can have your own media. There's my server. Friend requests! I told Snake and Lily about this, and that night Snake grabbed it and he's like, I can really see how this would organize my community. And he's on board. I believe he's going to be looking into this a lot more. Now, he's got a much bigger community than I do, so I'm sure more, you know, more stuff will have to go into it and how he's gonna carry it all over, if he's going to do it, whether he's gonna ask people, all that stuff. Yes, I was looking for the, whatchamacallit. Let me go into my settings. Still getting my legs on it. So Gilded Gold, there's no, as you say, there's no major exclusive features for people. So yeah, we've come a long way thanks to your support. By contributing every month, you can help us make improvements and add new features. Each server has a subscription. When server members get gold, their contributions will combine to level up the sub. You'll get a sweet flair and prioritized for like support requests and stuff like that. So this is what I was talking about. You can think of it like server boosts in Discord, but there's no paywall for features. There's no like, you know, well, my server is boosted with Gilded Gold, so that means, you know, our voice quality is better. They didn't paywall any of those features. The only difference that I can see by Gilded Gold is we believe in what you're doing and want to support you. We get a little gold flair for our server that shows we're supporting you, and we get priority support. So if we have a major issue, you'll look at it before the non-gold members or whatever. There's no features locked behind paywalls. So if I go into, for example, the voice chat, and I go into settings, I can take these voice settings and I can set the bitrate to 256 instantly. I don't need to pay. I don't need a subscription. I can just do that. Now, the reason I don't have that set to that is because if people have crappier internet, they might not appreciate that. So I haven't done that. But no, you don't need to pay to have full access to their thing. Oh, see, I've got this hello bot. See, I didn't expect that you'd all do this, so I haven't actually, Let me turn that off. Oops. Anyway. Yeah, you can have an audiophile quality channel. Absolutely. Anyway, none of that is locked behind Gilded Gold. And they were very clear on that. They said, we don't want our features to be locked behind a paywall. The features that we've made for you guys, we want you to be able to use. That's why we built it. Anyway. I'm done. I'm done my shilling. Again, not sponsored on anything. I just really like this app. And I really think it's something that could be good for our community. And I wanted to get your thoughts and feelings and see what you guys thought and if you believed in it as well. Jay, I had a question. What's your question? Oh yeah, sorry. All good presentations give a Q&A. We will now open the floor to questions. Are you keeping RP Devotee for the server or doing Shay Shack? I'll probably just call it RP Devotee. Or I might call it something more general. I might give it like a general name. Oh, I can give you the link, guys. Hey, Ducky! Raid! What up? I don't think I've made a command for it. What were you guys doing, Duck? I can't see the stream. All right, never mind. I'll ask in a minute. Well, that was a... Oh, yeah, the raid sound is gone. I'll look into that. I don't have a command for Gilded yet in Twitch chat because you guys could have said, this is stupid, Shay, we hate you. So I didn't make all that, but I do have an invite link. So for now... Oops. Can I just, There we go. I did explain, Ducky. You will need to, Oh, is it like rich text? Okay, there we go. There's the invite for now. Yeah, this VOD will be up on my VOD channel for YouTube. So if you want to, and I mean, it'll also be up on Twitch until Twitch deletes it in whatever, 30 days, 60 days, something like that. But that is the link for people who want to join. And, it is like Discord. And I really encourage you to watch the presentation because it's really easy for you to go, oh, so it's just like that. I don't want it. Watch the presentation. And I know I won't convince you by saying it's Discord, but better. Anyway, I've tried to recreate our community as best I could so far. There might be little permissions issues. There might be things that aren't there that I've forgotten. The bot might, like, I don't want the bot flooding hello in our normal channel. Well, maybe I do, whatever, it's not a big deal. Bottom line, there might be things I need to change because I didn't figure you guys would adopt it the same night that I mentioned it. How easy it is to change stuff. Is there a way on mobile? I was gonna mention that too. The mobile app seems super easy because I know a lot of you use mobile. I don't because I'm 80,000 years old. But the mobile app is like really intuitive, really basic and easy to use. Yeah, Darksteel, thanks for being the first person to come on board. Yes, Rock, I just made the Mod Squad channel, and I haven't locked that behind permissions yet. In fact, there's not even a mod group yet, role. So, yes, mods aren't a thing yet. I will do that. Let me go to the RP Devotee on mobile. Let me see if I can quickly troubleshoot this. If I go to About and Rules, and I go down to Devotees. So Annika, on mobile, where it says Devotees, so obviously I need to change that by saying you accept by clicking or tapping on Devotees. If you tap on Devotees and then you hit add me to this role, it should let you just do that. So I'm gonna really quickly do an edit. You accept by clicking or tapping on the Devotees role below and choosing add me. This will get you access to the rest of the server. Done. Here we go. Wow, you guys are like really responding positively to this. This is cool. My community constantly impresses, humbles, and Makes me happy. You guys are awesome. All right. I promise we'll play some games tonight. Let's get out of this. You guys can all discover more about this on your own time, and I'll do my best to shore up what's missing, like add the mods and make sure the channels are all okay and all that kind of stuff. If you guys see any little things that aren't proper, maybe just put it in just chatting or something like that. And I'll anyway, we'll build this over the course of the week or so. One last thing. What's up, Annika? It's so much more than text, Rubber Ducky. I'll try and give you the 30-second spiel. There's a community events channel that we can create. Well, community events that we can then RSVP to, that we can create, which gives people a visual representation of all the stuff we're doing. There's a stream thing where you can send a link to people that can watch even if they don't have the Gilded app. There's a list channel where we can create different lists, like if we want to show what's on sale and when those expire. There's a media channel so that you can create media and we can have discussions about that media without it actually getting lost. So we don't have to scroll through 230 unread messages just to see what English muffin breakfast somebody posted. It is awesome. Hell yeah. Yes, I will say there's a list of things that Annika and I have been making note of that, like, little quality of life improvements, little things that sure, it would be great if they would implement. And I will be submitting those to Gilded, such as cropping of profile pictures. So right now, you know how like Twitter and basically everyone allows you to, like, you'll upload an image and they'll be like, oh, drag to how you want to crop it for your profile. Gilded doesn't do that. It takes the image and, like, it just kind of like puts it in there. That's a quality of life thing where, like, I'm sure you're gonna be able to crop your own profile pics eventually. Right now, I think it just gives you a recommended size and you just go and do it. So there's little things like that, and I will make a list. But nah, for the most part, it's super good. And once again, if those were the only issues with Gilded, it's like, oh yeah, we do all these cool things, but, like, so far you can't crop your profile pics. I wouldn't be like, garbage, not subscribing. Anyway, I am going to switch to a game. Let's play something. I've talked enough about this. I've talked enough about the cool little improvements. Check out my panels. I redid my Twitch panels if you guys want to see it and you didn't come in when I was talking about that. Notice my vertical cam, which is awesome. And also, look at the little, look, when I put my hand, wait, where's my hand? When I put my hand down the, watch, it blurs. It blurs when it gets below, I'm super proud of that. There's a little blur. I got a new just chatting screen for now. This is my little just chatting. I'm really trying to just continue building. Just continue building this community and have it go forward and have it be awesome. And it's thanks to all of you guys that it just keeps being the case. You hang out with me week over week, make me smile. I'm being wholesome. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep growing. And we're gonna keep our how was your afternoon vibe. So, anyway, this is gone now. You're nailing it, Shay. Thanks, Paul. I'm also gonna mute Gilded because if we're playing games, I don't need to hear all of this right now. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah, I'll just close it down for the moment. We can do some Hades runs. We were talking about Hades a little earlier. We can do some Hades runs. Shut this down. And sorry, I need to get my controller. What are you talking? Sleepless? You're talking about like an editor or something like Notepad++? Like what do you mean by making shit? Okay. Let's hop into, man, I'm like hungry and thirsty because I've just been like talking and talking and talking. I first came in and I wanted to show you guys all my new stuff, so I did that. And then I was just asking about your days and everything, and we were like started talking about games and this and that. You're talking about that, and then I launched into my presentation and I've just been going. It's just been like 2 hours and I feel like I haven't taken a breath. I've been chugging this big thing of water. All right. Let's get into Hades. And then I'll switch it to a game screen. My phone is also popping off because you guys are now using the app. The presentation wasn't 2 hours, Lecky, but yeah, I've been going so far for about 2 hours. Okay. Okay, you're using Notepad++. I've just only ever done it from scratch, Sleepless. Bootstrap has a lot of shit on it. I need to look into that, actually. No, sorry, I can't help. A resource thing, I gotcha. Yeah, honestly, I think my presentation on Gilded was only like half an hour, maybe less. Like, honestly, do not think, oh god, I want to know about Gilded, but 2 hours? No. The presentation was like half an hour or less, because I came in, showed my new stuff, chatted for a little bit, and then I launched into it. So, maybe we'll do like a cut and edited version of my Guildless presentation. But for now, Annika will upload the VOD in full to YouTube in the next day or two. Have it more concise? Yeah. Because I circled back to a lot of things, or I came back to things when people were asking, or like people were new in there. Yeah. I know Gilded is very tied to making your own like profile and linking a game to it, and they might make you a server by default when you do that. I'm not sure if there's a way to just decline making a server. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that. I can look into that. But for now, let's play some Hades. I think I tried to make my vertical cam. I really like it because it shows my reactions to games and stuff. But I tried to make it small enough that it wasn't taking up the whole screen. I think I've made it. It was quite big before, but I shrunk it down to about 250 pixels wide. Let me know how it is. I don't think it honestly takes up that much more space than my horizontal one. It's just shifted the other way. Oh, I was in the middle of a run. Hello. What am I doing? Oh, One Punch Man. That's what I was doing. Food feeling like hot garbage. Do you just want to order like a pizza or something, Annika? Just something like that. Just something quick and easy and feeling like hot garbage. Go for...
Let's get out of here. I'll destroy you.
Oh no! Oh right, I forgot. I regenerate health when I kill someone with the one punch. Like every single time. Oh, it's so good.
This won't end well for you.
Holy crap, this build is insane. It's so good.
Destroyed as promised.
Sir Dan, hello, lurk on. We have a lurk command now too, by the way. Yeah, I'd be fine for Pizza Annika. It's not even necessarily that that's like exact, like, yeah, I'm craving it a bit, but it's also just like, I thought that would just be simple, basic, quick and easy to order. You know what I mean? Cheap. Ticks off all the boxes, right? Unless you're not feeling it. Hey, Zep. I assume your same is that you're feeling like hot garbage. I'm sorry to hear. Did you hear about my awesome gilded shill? Snake can take notes for his own PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, our thing is we have a lobby. We have to go down an elevator to grab our food, so she'd have to get out of bed and get all... I'll go down and get it when it arrives. When the guy... If you tell him to use our box or whatever. Punch! Punch! Get slammed! Did I hit him? No. Hit him that time, no. Oh! I win. Like the idea of gilded? Yeah, same. Now, I'm not very good at math, but these are more than one punches. Well, we gotta build up the build, Rock, okay? I can't just instantly start out doing 999 damage.
Strength.
See? Special damage. Now it's going up. Now it's less punches. Okay, what do we got? Money. Freezy girl. Let's go Freezy girl. I don't need money. I kick enough ass without it.
This isn't good.
Backstab! 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 Well, that was easy. can only get like 2 in here. Oh, 3. Oh, he hit me. What an ass. I'll get my health back when I kill him. Like that. Not attempting any more challenge maps in Arkham Knights. My head is killing me. Yeah, that game is a lot if you want to 100% it. A lot of effort.
Blood-like stain of pomegranate on you, Zagreus. A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive down there.
Okay. Your attack is stronger and inflicts chill. Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam. Whenever you cast, damage foes around you and inflict chill. That sounds good. Yeah, little burst effect. Medusa, but what's the other thing? I don't know, the poundy head home. I don't know what he was. Oh, nice.
Respite.
Yeah, I'll take some heals. And gold. Wow! This is awesome! I just keep going into the next good thing and the next good thing. Hey, Orpheus is actually singing again, just so you know. Did I? Yeah, Cyclops said yes.
Hey, mighty generous of you to keep me stocked up on this stuff, Your Royal Majesty.
Thanks!
My pleasure. I'm always pleased to see you during my otherwise generally unfortunate travels in Asphodel. Look, Eurydice, I promise not to bother you with this each time, but you should know your husband's shattered by what happened with the two of you. He's genuinely sorry, and he loves you very deeply still, I'm sure of it.
Annika, how hungry are you, and have you ordered yet? Just a quick question.
And what am I supposed to do with that, Your Royal Majesty?
You're currently ordering? Okay. I'm just wondering how hungry you are, because they typically take, what, like half an hour, 45 minutes to get here? You can eat, but you're not starving. Can you hold off on ordering? Like, I'm hungry, but I'm okay, like, as long as I have a drink. I'm just thinking, if we wait, like, maybe another... I don't know, like, maybe another hour to order, then we could eat together. It's up to you. But if you wait an hour and then place the order, by the time they deliver it, I'll be ending the stream, so we could eat together. Yeah. Give it like another hour, because another hour would be what, like 3 minutes? Or 3 minutes. It'd be about 3 hours and 15 minutes in, so then if they took like half an hour to 45 to deliver it, it'd be I'd be ending the stream, so we could just have some food together. Sleepless, feel better. Anyone else who was feeling bad? Yeah, I don't wanna be like, this is said with love, but I feel great tonight in the sense that, like, I came on, I showed you guys some cool stuff, like, everyone's, you know, here and engaging and talking together and, like, making comments and stuff and, like, I love it. I love talking with you guys about all this stuff, and, like, several of you seem to not be feeling good. Like, Zeppelin doesn't feel good, and Sleepless doesn't feel good, and even Annika doesn't feel good, but, like, I'm sorry. I hope at least this is helping. Turn me down so that my shouting doesn't get to your headaches, but, I'm real happy tonight. Feel good, Shay. Thanks! Yeah, and, like, a lot of people, it sounds like they're just, like, physically not doing well, so, you know. But, yeah.
I don't know yet. Though you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it. You should take his.
Don't think I'll be running into him anytime soon, from what I understand. But you're the Hades kid. You want to pull some strings on our behalf? Go right ahead, I guess. But I won't
Gonna head
hold my
out.
breath,
All right, voice.
even if I could.
Have a good night. I'm glad you were able to hear as well the spiel. Hopefully you like it. Have a good evening. Oh, what do I want to do? Upgrade it to oh, we could do one punch. We could have legendary punches. Wait, we only have. No, that's not true. We have more than 2 things.
It'll be my pleasure.
Cheers.
Oh, hell yeah, I got a heroic special. Oh, a heroic burst, too. Hell yes. Nice.
See you.
Come again.
Hey, man, I didn't mean to steal from you last time, all right? I promise I won't this time. But also... Power palm. Give me the power up.
Just what I need.
Gonna keep pumping in that special, woo.
I wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
What's up, dick? Oh!
How many of these are there? Don't do that.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, I guess I'm taking damage again. I guess. And dead.
Done bashing heads for now.
Oh yeah, I get these when I do the thing. Oh, this is gonna help me fill out the rest of the whatchamacallit, Alice. Is Zeppelin having a strong?
Still
What's
clear,
happening?
I am indeed.
I'm on a tablet. Oh, okay. Injured Cerberus. I feel like I should save my money.
Done. The dead must have it pretty good up here. Through all that, the way to the surface.
Let's get some more health. I think this build is gonna do it, honestly. Ow, ow.
What's regenerating?
I think I might be able to take Hades with this.
No chance.
Especially because of the regeneration. Not that I'll have regeneration when I fight him. Well, he does send out minions. But mostly because it allows me to be sustainable until I get with him. Like, I'm not losing lives.
My Chaos Bone switched to a new effect.
Oh, what's the chaos thing? I think that was just more... Oh, my special does... Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see this. Oh, yes!
Champions of Elysium, now
Good night.
prove yourselves.
Good night, Zeppelin. Oh, fucking blocked. Please stop blocking my cool strikes. Oh, exactly
You
100.
lived through all that.
Nice. $178 more like. Wow. That was really good. The healing against the rat rooms. You're right, Woo! Get slammed. Oh God! I missed that guy like 6 times. Alright, the end.
Message for you, boss. It says, you're rather slow. If only somebody could help you out with that. Huh, fancy that? What a coincidence.
Dodge chance. Attack. Don't care about the attack. Foes drop. Da, da, da. Yeah, I'm gonna go with dodge, thanks. Considering... Oh, I already have a 10% dodge chance because of... These are the fists. I got a 20% dodge chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5. Hey, C7. New camera angle. There was a lot of new stuff tonight. I would encourage you to check out the first bit of the VOD. Yeah. There was even a gilded presentation. It was, I know it's a big ask because it was like, I don't know, like an hour and a half long, but if you have a bit of time or even just scrub through it, I'd encourage you to. It was a lot of good stuff. Good night. Still is a good night. Ow! Oh my God! Okay. Oh, that was the last one. Hell yeah. Oh, I accidentally Do I want Zeus or do I want War? I feel like Zeus would be a little more like set it and forget it. Hey again, Rock. Oh, good. You'll be injured
Well,
now.
Short One, it seems I must attempt to maim you here so that the king and I might finally stop you at the gates.
You know, you hurt me with this Short One business almost as much as with that axe. Why isn't Theseus Short One? We're the same height.
No, the king is greater. He is the greatest king of Athens. What are you? A willful son of a fickle god. I am beneath your father's notice, and you are beneath the king's. Now fight me.
Oof. Get punched. Uh-oh. Ow! What an asshole! Wow, this freezing my enemies thing is actually pretty great. Oh, now he's all impervious. Stop doing that to me! Ah, you hit me twice. That was stupid.
Interesting. Stop. I yield.
He yielded.
Till next time, sir.
Oh, you got a new
Gods have
laptop,
spoken.
see? Hell yeah. That's, oh my god, that's gonna help so much. Especially with your streams when you're running multiple stuff at once. That's gonna be awesome. How Poseidon feels about Bull Boy.
My good sister Demeter already tried to poison
Also,
you
hey,
against
Fedora.
me, as
I
I,
can't
understand,
remember if I said
young
that.
man. Oh, foster sister, she prefers, I say, loath as she is to accept her role as part of our great family.
Yeah, I'm curious, what are the specs on it, see? Because I'm surprised you were able to grab something. Well, I guess if it didn't have the new RTX, like the 30s, or maybe you did find something. I'm just surprised. Tech is really hard to get right now. Oh shit, you went high end. 32 gigs of RAM, 210. Wow, damn. Nice. Kind of graphics and CPU there. Saving up for a while. Yeah, man. You deserve it. That's awesome. Tell me the CPU and graphics when you can.
The might of the heavens.
Finally play the Windows games I wanted. This guy was just getting his own ass kicked by traps. Because he should have had a shield, right? I can't hit him for what the hell? There we go. I'm like, I couldn't hit him.
illusory army.
The devil's fruit will be for work. There you go. I can copy and paste? Yeah, if you could. Do we... Oh, wait. Okay, no. All right. I thought there was something I was missing there. I'll go for a key. Why not? Risen, nice.
You can't stop me.
1650 in it? Okay, cool. 512 SSD boot. That's awesome. And then a 2 terabyte on top of that.
Fool.
That's really good, see? That's awesome. I'm excited for you, honestly. Oh, I didn't kill that one. Oops. Ow! Oh, I got hit by a trap. Oh my gosh, and then I wasted that. I hate everything. I'm taking so much damage from this room! Oh, that could have gone better, but it's fine. Hey, Amako! Gotta set it up, support a controller, download a driver, set up your Streamlabs. Yeah. Set it over this back for. I'll go down. Alright, do we want to power palm or do we want to try and upgrade again? Upgrade the punchy boys. Is there another thing that could make our special awesome? $38 damage. I believe I have a special hammer. Yeah? I thought I did. Roiling Flourish? Oh, maybe that was a... Oh, no. No, that was a Chaos one. Never mind. I don't think I do. Can't hang along. You'll be here for a bit. Hey. That's all good. I'm happy. Get wrecked into a wall. I hate you. Ah! Ow. Oh, my God. I need to get some health back. I don't want to die to King Asshole. Any shop that I see... Oh, there's a shop. Ow. Can you not? Thank you. time. Your special becomes a charged shot that deals 50 base damage. I mean... No, I don't think I'll do that one. Well... Because I'll... Or after using the special, I deal 90 damage in an area where I land. This one would slow me down, though, is the thing. What do you think, Woo? I mean, I guess anyone can tell me, but... Do we want the, chonky area land damage quicker, or do we want a supercharged Quake? I feel like Quake would be good. Because I like the idea of launcher. I like the idea of Falcon Punch, but I would have to stand there. And if I'm fighting Dad, I would have to stand there. How much base damage is my punch doing right now? I want to do kinetic launcher, but I feel like it would be too slow. If we're only using the special, I feel like it would interrupt and be too slow. And, you know, this was Woo's idea for a build, and he said Quake, so let's do it.
That feels better. What do we have?
I definitely need healing. It would be slow, but you could also just not charge. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Well, shit. Well.
More splitters. There's more. What now? That one's Rioni. Damn, he's recovered.
Okay, I need this to not be as much of a bullet hell right now.
Not again.
Ow! That did a lot of damage to me! Ow!
Need to press on.
That sucked. Please be. Oh, yes! Yes! Ha 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 ha!
How foolhardy of you.
Quiet, Dad!
Why do I pay these wretches?
Yes! we go. Let's do more of this.
Olympus, I accept this message.
After using call, gain dodge chance and move speed. After taking damage, quickly dash to recover some health you just lost. That sounds great.
Gentlemen.
Mental
I have
Jin.
recovered, as you can plainly see, monster, as has Asterius. And this time, we are filled with renewed vigor to destroy you utterly.
Well, I actually kind of
So
kicked
we're locked in
Asterius'
an endless
ass.
cycle of violence, basically. I guess that's one way for you to pass the time here in this stodgy place.
You take that back about Elysium. Or better, I shall make you eat those careless, inappropriate remarks. Come, Asterius, to war!
Oops.
Such fervor coming from this crowd.
Uh-oh.
Face me! Monster, your battle prowess leaves
I
much to
killed
be
the
desired.
bull! Oh no, my acorn is gone!
The thing has fangs.
Now who's he gonna summon?
Athena, lend to me your
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
you.
Oh, I thought I was impervious. How was I taking damage there? Dead!
That ought to make Theseus shut
Alright,
it
to
for a
practice
bit.
against Bullman. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, you're right.
Ambrosia.
Build looks fun. This build is fun. Yeah, it is. It's nice.
You are my biggest fan.
I shall have to have a word with our king, Theseus.
Tell him I said hi.
He sucks. Deal 50% damage to armor. That sounds great. Wait, what is this? Oh. Yeah.
One last stop. Thank you.
And I'm just realizing I should have used If anyone hasn't made a thing yet, use that link. That's a referral link. It'll upgrade our gilded server to the whole, like, gold thing. Oh, yeah, the link's borked. Awesome. I think because it has a question mark in it. Paste it in the browser. I totally wasn't thinking about that. This is how terrible I am at shilling for things. If you use that link to sign up for Gilded, it'll just give our new server the pop or whatever, the little flare that we get. Well, let's see. I missed out on 14 referrals. Cool.
Watch out, vermin.
That was 14 people that could have upgraded our server to a super cool badge. Everyone leave and rejoin using a new email. No, I think it has to, when you're first signing up for a Gilded account, I think you have to use that link or something. Wink wonk. Was that a fishing sound? I thought that was a fishing sound. It was!
Got a bite.
Got a scuffer. Okay. Let's get some more health.
Weak.
Oh, I use both. Wah wah, wink wonk. Wah 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 wah. It all works. Yeah, Woo is reading it like wah wah. Like if you're a babby who wants some water. Gotta get just as easily.
You're nothing.
That was easy. Gain some money. I feel like I could do this. I'm gonna do this for once. Ow.
Wealth.
I almost got poisoned twice there, and I just dodged it both times.
Welcome. Must be the last of them.
Ow! Bastard pot! Oh, crap. Stop! I made that stupid deal because I thought I could win. Stop making me not win!
Burning up.
Oh my god, I hate this thing.
Good.
There. Agreed. Yeah. Can you ask me a question? Sure, Behatted. What up? Gold! Yeah, the AoE burst does do more damage, but it's hard to always just stand in one place, because if I just do the dash attack, that doesn't set it off.
Let's see.
I would have to dash, stop, then do it, right? So I can only get it in sometimes. Oh, you were just being cheeky. Okay. All right.
Should check this way.
Do not spit that crap at me! Yeah, the AoE definitely does more damage. Oh, does the AoE not count for killing them with a special? That's unfortunate. Gotta go. Bye, Mako. It's lame if so. I didn't think it was, but maybe it is.
Stop me.
Ow, he bit me for a lot! Wait, was that thing there the whole time? Just dying? Come here, idiot. Oh crap, oh crap, oh my god! Please don't poison me! Okay, well that didn't heal because he smacked into the stupid thing.
You had no chance.
Lurk on.
That underworld of yours places a real pit, isn't it, Zach? A shame you're stuck down there. But we are gonna get you out of there together, you and I.
Your dash causes hangover several times near where you started. Store your health. Cool, cool, cool.
Gotta keep searching.
Go for
Maybe
Zeus
this way.
first. If I have to do a big boss, I'll do power bomb. Ooh, that was a lot of money. That works for me too.
Storage chamber.
Hey!
Oh, what is this stuff? Olympus, I accept this message.
Pass damage causes a lightning bolt. Deal more damage for 15 seconds. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I'm good. Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Breathe. I don't want it to be the stupid rat, because the rat takes forever to kill, so I'll just make do with this.
Should come in useful.
One cannot put a price on love, but on my blessings from the boatman for my dearest, I'd say we're settled up.
Your attack deals more damage. After you take damage, damage foes around you. Weak. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. I mean, this is just reduced damage, right? Actually, this is the last one I'm gonna get with these.
No thanks.
That could be good.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Special goes up even more. Revenge goes up. I mean, I don't want to get hit a bunch. So... I used to play Magic, but it was so long ago. I would not be... I don't know any of the rules now. The new abilities, all that kind of stuff. Hey, buddy!
The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
You've got this. I hope so.
I owe you one, boy.
Nearly full HP. I got this. We got this. It's fine.
I cannot let you go, boy. Some nights such as this one, you'll understand.
That was short and sweet.
Darkness.
Go. Immediately darkness. Oh god, I wasn't...
Darkness.
Oh, he hit me twice already.
Darkness.
I don't know if he hit me there or if I iframed him.
Ah, you. Darkness. How reckless.
I thought you planned to handle this yourself.
Ah! If this bastard keeps using up all my coconuts, or nut acorn. Oh my god! Ah! Calm down, shit. Ah!
Darkness.
Fine. Everything's fine. I got hit twice with that one. That's it.
Wave, have you? Damn you, brother. Darkness. Darkness.
Wow, he immediately turned around and fucked me some more. Please. And I got to that just as it went off. Ow!
Come on, get up.
Come on and die. Enough of you.
Please don't! Oh! Thanks, I hate it! Oh, god damn it! I wasn't paying attention to that!
Not so fast.
Death is inescapable.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, boy.
Oh! Oh, damn it! Boiling blood! God damn it!
That.
No, 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 no! Ah!
No. Fall.
Screw it! Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. Stupid invulnerability. Oh, oh. Oh, damn it. Oh! Get slower! Yes! Ha!
Ah, blast. That you of all my kin would be the one to do this to me.
Whew. Thanks, Rock. Go eat dinner. Oh, you lurk. Alvin, have a good one. Lurk on.
You shall not.
Got you. In the name of Hades.
Name of Hades, get your ass kicked. What are all those top left? What do those little symbols mean? Is it like the most used or something? Or like what are the little things telling me top left of those? Wait, I can move them around. What does this do? Can someone tell me what these, like, I don't know what that does. I'll be right back, though. Let me know. Those are ones that get highlighted from the run. Oh, and you could just like highlight other ones to like take a screenshot or something. All right. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Next. Ooh.
Blood of the Titans.
Prophecy foretold. I do this every single time. Every single time. They help. Hi, Rubber. Stuck between 3 cantrips.
It's... I...
Oh, is this new? Okay. No, that's not new. He was just being all humbled.
You're back.
Hello, Mother.
4. Oh, the list continues. No fishing. No fishing spots, unfortunately. Is this for your Warlock Rubber? And yeah, what are your other cantrips and what kind of campaign is it?
So good to see you again.
If it's a desert campaign,
Since
not
last you
shape
left,
water.
I couldn't help but think the worst about what happened after I had
Right.
left. Or soon before. You mentioned Nyx. You don't suppose that she and Hades wanted me out of the way?
Uh-oh.
I just don't think that can be. Though let me ask you, how long did you know Father? And Nyx for that matter. Did they seem trustworthy?
Yes. I knew them long enough to have decided yes, that they were trustworthy. As much as anyone I've ever met. But I also know never to be trusting to a fault. I have to consider the possibility I was deceived.
Done by. Take it easy, Fedoran. We're also ordering food very soon. I can't say honestly, Rubber, that I've ever seen mild silver. That's not something I'm familiar with. Or not. Oh, Mind Sliver. Okay, yeah, Tasha's. Yeah. I'm gonna succeed on an int saving throw and so Mind Sliver scales at higher levels in terms of the psychic damage it does. Vicious Mockery doesn't, but an enemy having disadvantage is super good. Yeah. 1d4 off their next save. And I think, what, Vicious Mockery is a wisdom saving throw? Mind Sliver said it was, what, intelligence? I mean, intelligence is a less common proficiency than wisdom. Less things have an intelligence saving throw. And you only get one more, huh? Yeah, unless you have some really good uses in mind for Shape Water, Ducky. I'd take Mending and Shape Water out of it. Psychic damage is just really good. And then on top of that, making them more susceptible to your save or suck, or just imposing disadvantage on their attack. Both those are really good. So I'd probably cut it down to those two if I mean, you've got Eldritch Blast. That's like your staple cantrip though for damage, so but no, I'd still narrow it down to one of those two. Also, no new camera, Yenri, and hello! It just changed locations. It changed locations, and I cleaned the place up a little bit. Computery box that you type names into to let you into the building. Yeah, just like the call box or whatever. Yeah, if you've got other spells that you want to hit them with that are save or suck, Rubber, and you're gonna lean into that, then go with that. Otherwise, Vicious Mockery, so that you can make it so that they don't hurt your party as much. But I would say the Mind Sliver, just because, like, if you can keep piling on and just kill them outright. Yeah. Mending is more useful overall than Shape Water. Like, there's less situations where, Like mending, you could even just do for random peasants or just, you know, that kind of stuff. But I'm tempted to go with Mind Sliver. And it's also a newer cantrip, so kind of cool to use.
Especially since neither of them is being forthcoming with me even now, right? And yet, I have this feeling something else is going on, Mother. The way that Father speaks of you, the way Nyx speaks of you, I think they care for you.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it, I think. Your father, so you have to get through him each time you visit me?
I do. Mother, what if Father thinks that he's protecting you? Have you considered that?
Protecting me? Why, Zagreus, what do you mean by that? As you can see, I can fend for myself.
Nice. Okay, Annika. And all right, to the rest of you, the pizza order has been placed, so that means whenever the pizza guy gets here, I will end the stream. If that's 20 minutes from now if he's fast, or if it's an hour from now if he's slow. You do make a good point, Darksteel, about, like, Eldritch Blast is your go-to cantrip as a warlock. So, most of the time, you're gonna be using Eldritch Blast. So by taking something like Mending or Shape Water, you're gonna use them more, just in the sense that, like, 90% of the time, you're Eldritch Blasting. That said, Mind Sliver making it so that they get a 1d4 subtracted from their next saving throw opens you up to allowing the, like, if the wizard's got a really good spell he wants to pop off or something like that, or even if you do something that's gonna take an enemy out of the fight, save or die, save or suck, then at that point I'd go with Mind Sliver. So yeah, I guess you'll have to decide for your own campaign. Like, if it's just a bunch of martial characters and you don't have a plan to have a bunch of other save or sucks, then don't take Mind Sliver.
Well, you're from Olympus, aren't you? But the gods, none of them seem to know you're here, so...
What? How would you know something like that? Zagreus? Ah, curse the fates. You're leaving me again.
I won't be long.
Blech.
Hold that thought, Mother.
Gone again. Gone. Oh, there he is.
What are they on about now?
Knew I had a 1 in 3 chance. Cause of death, poison mushroom. Wow. All right, Dusa, let's hear it.
Busy here, like always, Prince.
Nice.
See you, Dusa.
Okay, you're starting to not run away. I think this is a few times that she hasn't run away. That's cool. Gonna bully Strahd to death. Ha ha ha! Good luck.
Freshly caught, just for you, Chef. Use them wisely, my friend.
Hey, I got 40 buckaroos.
Fine job, Thanatos.
Yep. Than's the employee of the month. What's your trade? 10 bucks for some honey?
I'll take the special, please.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough, as has she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
Sir?
I know.
Darker Thirst. Uh-huh. Oh, I only have one big gem. I need several again. I guess all that's left is to decorate with these gems, right? Like in terms of actual, like, upgrades that I can get. I think.
I think we'll go with this. Let us hereby have better seating, on which I shall never rest. You mark my words.
Okay.
Contractor, work approved. All right, house contractor, go do your thing.
Wow. A treat jar. Oh. Little fancy recliners and bed stuff.
Approved. I have this crippling compulsion to commission objects I am never ever going to sit on. How about this, contractor? Let's try a different rug there, if you please.
Yeah, good luck there, Ducky.
Here are the gems. Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
Alright, I'm fancying the place up, finally. Oh. I got even more of the... It's like keeps unlocking more. Okay, alright.
Contractor, I have another job. If there's a finer rug to set back there, I'll likely end up getting it as well.
Earthy.
Well, I don't see why not. I think those pedestals over there are just a bit too modest for my tastes.
Oh, wow. Authorizes music pieces. See, that would be nice, but...
You asked I train him, Master. Prepare him for life's labors. You ordered it. Now you admonish me.
Be careful of your tone and temper, Shade. You are in my employ. You could be wandering the pastures of Elysium again instead. Or lesser planes, if I so choose.
What would you have me do?
I shall be giving it some thought. Until then, you just watch that hall. And watch yourself as well.
Achilles.
Okay. Oh, bye.
Can't do it.
What's in those?
Circumstances call for more pets.
I'm a genius. Probably.
The much-feared Cerberus licks endlessly at something on the floor.
A word.
How is she, child? Queen Persephone, I mean. Has she been well up there in her abode? What is it like?
Configuring the roles in your server, which is called the flower field. You're gonna name the people in your server Flower Buds. That's so... Yeah, I agree with Pyra. That's sickeningly cute. That's so grossly adorable.
She's doing well, I think. It's nice to visit her. Her residence is beautiful, a little home nestled amid the cold. All of these plants in bloom, it's difficult even to describe. And very bright as well.
That sounds quite pleasant for someone who values brightness, I suppose. Well then, I trust your visits are worthwhile for the both of you.
They are.
Let's see how awesome I made my room.
More decor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Much of the softness of the richly woven rug the prince procured cannot be fully felt beneath his flame-licked feet.
I guess it's soft.
And also, he burns it every time.
The ever-energetic prince, alas, remains incapable of sitting still, even with such a supple, comfortable seating arrangement nestled in his chambers now.
I just prefer to stand, all right? It's never bedtime here.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball, containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld, now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool. As many chances as it takes.
Huh. That's cool. That's neato.
What do you know? This came true.
Oh, $30.
I think Master Chaos just likes messing with me.
30 keys, I guess. So all these keys are good for now is just getting money, right? Or, well, I guess resetting my skills, but I think that only takes 1 key, right? Yeah, I can either use 1 key or...
I've come for questionable
Or I can
deals.
trade for honey, right?
Shall we get back to work?
This is it.
Too good to pass up. Here are your keys.
So what?
I'll take it.
I could get a diamond, actually.
Certainly not. Denied.
Hey, that's new.
Also gives him, hell yeah. Levels up a power palm. I think I might do that.
Fair trade.
Now I'm gonna bump into someone that I want to give honey to. That's how that works.
Approved. Wouldn't mind an extra helping of gemstones while I'm ransacking out there.
You wish
There
to
we are.
mine my wealth
Hey,
of
I just
gemstones
fulfilled
to
another
be my
prophecy. House order. Wow, 4
Contractor's
diamonds.
been plenty busy thanks to me.
Back I go. Claiming the chamber rewards also gives you, okay, cool. What was the Arabiscuit again? Claiming darkness rewards gives you health back. Claiming keys gives you some clothes. Forever stream confirmed. What am I going to buy? Money helps on the field. That could help get my health back if a build's if a run's going poorly. I'll do this. I'll do the money.
I like the sound of this one here, good contractor. Go make it happen.
I give you orders around here.
Oh. I could have upgraded a thing. Hold on. I want a 10% chance for legendary.
Okay.
Hey, Fedora, and yeah, you speedy eater, all right. 20% darkness and 20% gems. I'm gonna go for it. Let's do the shield. Plus, I haven't done the shield in a while.
Hey, boyo.
Yeah?
You want another piece of this or what?
Oh. might have ruined him. Whatever. I haven't even done the Elysium with the shield. What the hell?
Bye, everyone.
That's about to change. Yes.
Should put some extra punch into this shield.
Your attack hits twice, but does not knock foes away. Nope. Your special deals 50 damage to foes around you when you catch it. That's pretty cool. After your special hits, your next two attacks deal plus 80% damage. Ooh, that's good too. But I'd have to remember to use it. But so would I for that one.
Aegis grows stronger.
Something here, man. It's been a bit of a long haul, but you are getting closer to the surface, and you'll
I was
get there
just
someday.
there,
I'm really with
Dionysus.
you, however long it takes, okay?
Your cast lobs a big explosive. Your attack inflicts hangover. I mean, yeah, that's good. But the explosive, though. But I never use it. I'll take the other one.
Stay dead.
At the end of that, oh, I've got like nothing. Up, some keys. Damn, I'm kicking ass.
Gemstones and a little extra for Charon.
Gemstones, some gold. Ow. These things just keep spawning, don't they? Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit by a trap, but it was fine. Double kill. Oh, he hit me. Oh, he hit me too. Ah! I hate him. Okay. No gold ones. Hey, Macus Mac. What's crack-a-lack? That was terrible. I hate myself sometimes. That's like I'm unfollowing. I'm sure you've heard that 8,000 times before, too. It's probably like asking a girl if she's an angel. Or did it hurt? Whatever! passed chemistry. Nice. Oh, hold on. Sorry. One sec. I hate this thing. Okay, that's the end of that.
Broken to bits.
My daughter to a base-born farm boy, she... Why, little sprout, I wasn't very kind to her, I think. Certainly not once her father passed. It was her mortal blood that made her weak. Born to mortals, taken by mortals, I suspect. So now they pay.
Damn, Demeter. Calm. Falling out of hell. Got it, Mac. By some miracle called being smart and also probably studying. Attack is stronger, inflicts chill. Oh yeah, it slows them. I like that. Call creates a winter vortex that grows, inflicting chill, and rather take the attack.
Clear for now. Pure darkness.
With every subscription, I only grow stronger!
Hey, Or
thanks, though.
You may have come at a bad time. We don't know. Whenever the pizza's here, I'm ending stream, so could be 2 minutes, could be 80 minutes. But hello and thank you. 4 months. Ooh, double whammy. How have you been?
One of them's not going to like this.
I mean, I'm definitely not pissing her off, so...
How thoughtful, Zagreus.
Any healing effects are more potent. Is this all of my boons? Then gain rarity every 3 encounters. I feel like, yeah, this being... No, sorry, that's just one. They should call me when they're here if they follow my instruction. Okay, cool. Oh, chill.
Oh, come on, Zag. Now, that was not the choice I would have made. You messing with me, man? All right, I'll mess with you.
He won't like this.
What sweet hell is this? Oh my god, I just took a scat of damage there. Die!
Who's next?
Okay, there. That was actually okay. Picked Frost Strike. Okay, good.
Okay, let's say we're settled up now, Zag, and go on being best mates just like before, yeah?
Using a fountain restrict. Yes, it's right at the beginning. Yes.
Time to feast.
What a surprise.
Hello.
So how do you like the surface, hey, Princess?
Been good
now
enough.
that you finally had a chance to see it for yourself.
You suppose?
Not too bad, I
Aw.
hope.
There was a little wah-wah at the end there, Bridge. Humpbacked Couriers is an amazing name. Use it. Use Humpbacked Couriers. That's amazing.
take some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there.
Let's see, healing. Oh, every time I heal, right? Not just when I drink the fountain. Oh no, it did say healing fountains, didn't it? Wait, did it? Using a fountain. Okay, he's not a fountain. Wish I had more death space. I feel that, C7! Green marine biology comes in handy sometimes. There you go, Max, see?
Easy does it.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, I thought I had the punch hand again.
Safe travels.
Ouch! Oh! I didn't have my shield and he punched me! Damn it!
The power of the gods.
Yeah. I need some health or I'm going to die.
I'll pay for that.
Also, your attack is faster. That sounds good. The reflex though, you dash more times in a row. I'll go with Swift Strike. Oh, sorry! Oh, you didn't care that time.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Think I know what you're going to say. No more acorn.
Oh, jeez, she destroyed my acorn.
The walls.
Please die! Okay, she's dead. Whew.
I'm innocent.
Yeah! I'll prove I'm innocent of murder by murdering you.
Tisiphone defeated.
Off to Asphodel.
Yeah. Get wrecked, Tisiphone. And I'm at least gonna get, what, like 20% damage increase or something? It's gonna be great. Deal 50% damage to armor. Give me a blood price. Don't need any of this.
Broke out of Tartarus.
Yeah, I already got a 5% increase. It's gonna be awesome. Get at least a 20% increase, I believe.
Getting warmer.
Ooh, fish. Oh! I accidentally damaged myself!
Now.
Aha!
Just a crustacean.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me, Woo. Like, with a population like yours, it's just not sustainable. Those guys are dead.
You've become a right accomplished vermin hunter, Zagreus. Maybe you'll get to use those skills against worthier creatures soon enough.
Vermin. Basher is stronger. Dash strike deals more damage. Ooh, that's nice. I would love my dash strike to deal more damage. Thank you. I don't need money. I never really need too much money. It's fine. Game gives more than enough. Boons, though. Take those.
Bone rakers. Crushed.
Ow, stop. Definitely need to
I
heal.
can't
Oh,
believe you
pizza?
got into a fight with my professional associates.
Oh, okay.
Named after something, cuz. Just about
All right.
everybody that I know, they're all
Well.
at least a little bit afraid of that one and his boat. Yet you think you
Shut
can
up,
take it-
Hermes! Pizza's here! Move speed. Chance to dodge automatically, 15% chance.
Pace.
Hell yeah. Alright, folks. I am calling the stream as promised. Goodbye, Leo! Take it easy, everyone. Have a good night. And thanks for hanging out for my presentation and awesome stuff. Hope you liked it. I'll see you tomorrow with something new. Good night, all.